Reece with the assist.
Yo, what it is, world? It's your boy Newz. You are now tuned into Not Rated Radio on Dash Radio's Dash Discover. And today, we are in the HQ right now in Hollywood. And today, I got a very, very special guest on the line. Actually, in the live studios with me. Artist, producer, my brother, man. I'd like to introduce Reece with the assist.
Reece with the assist.
How you doing, boss, man?
What's going on, champ?
I thought you, hey, my hand's sweaty right now because it's hot than a motherfucker in this bitch. But I thought you was gonna give me the stare down. I was waiting for it.
Oh man, you know what? I ain't got no beef with you today, man. Tomorrow though.
Tomorrow though. Okay,
today.
I hear you for tomorrow. All right, man. So this is how we get into it, dog. You already know how we do it, man. Give the people, the listeners out there, the new listeners, the brief summary. Who the fuck is Reece with the assist?
Well, Reece, my name is Tyrese, but people can't pronounce it. It's Tyrese, so I'm like shortening it to Reece. I came up with Reece with the assist because I found myself assisting a lot of people, helping, just willingly. It's in my nature. I'm a Cancer zodiac.
Yeah, there we go. Cancer shit. We're not just all emotional. Goddamn it, we get to the money, the bag.
Yeah, for sure. But it's something that just kind of like reflected my past as well. I played basketball. I'm like, I was a point guard, so Reece with the assist is kind of fit, just with my personality. So I just coined myself that.
Okay. So did it had nothing to do with the NBA Jam?
Oh man, I played that too. But yeah, you know what? It was sport by Marv Albert. Anybody watch basketball? Marv Albert was going on broadcast.
Definitely legendary game right there, man. That's childhood memories right there. I remember all the time, motherfuckers be like, "What the assist?
Yeah,
jam ass nigga."
For sure.
So talk a little about, man. You say you where you from, by the way?
Well, I'm originally from Oakland, California. I lived all throughout the Northern California, Vallejo, Antioch, Concord. Modesto. I went to Modesto. I grew up there my junior high and high school years.
Okay.
As soon as I graduated, I went to Chico State.
Ooh, Chico.
Then it brought me down to LA. I transferred from Chico to Northridge, and that's what brought me to LA.
Got you.
In music.
Okay, that's what it is. So when it comes to your musical influence, who are you bumping to get that creative juice going on, bro?
Well, my foundation is Bay Area music. I mean, growing up watching Too Short. You come from ground up to the super, icon he is now, MC Hammer, E40.
Right.
Mac Dre, rest in peace. Tupac, even though it's crazy because one of my karate instructors, Adrian Gregory, in the 80s, was Tupac's manager.
Okay.
Until Tupac got to death row.
Oh, shit.
So I was like always around it 1 or 2 degrees away without even knowing
that you was in the shit.
Yeah,
okay.
my uncle's Michael Dinkins. He was,
nice.
He was on tour with TLC while I was growing up, so I've always been around some type of professionalism, and I'm just trying to learn how to apply myself in the same manner.
To the same manner. Okay, Now it's for the people that have not heard your sound or heard your music, please describe, because you're not just an artist or you're just not a producer, you're both. So you get the best of both worlds, and you're independent. You're doing everything, and talk a little bit about that as well. You know what I'm
hats,
saying?
man.
The many hats,
artist,
the
producer, songwriter, like goddamn. I put out a group when I was 18. I put out some grown men. It was 25, 24 years old. You know what I mean? I learned that was a headache then. Just people expecting overnight success, them not showing up to scheduled radio interviews, and that's what made me start being an artist. I said, man, I'm putting all of my emotions and energy into someone else who really didn't want it as much as I did.
Right.
So that's what made me become an artist. But I've always been a producer some type of way, just a producer in life, A producer, you can just be a person that's seeing something. Oh, that's me, sorry about that.
That's all good.
A producer can just be someone who can see something, learn how to put it together, you know what I mean? So whether it be music, formulating a team, or just, coordinating an event, you know what I mean? So I've always been a producer some type of way. Like my mom said I was good at puzzles when I was 2 years old.
Yeah.
I was putting things together. So,
just a smart motherfucker.
Yeah,
just the nigga know how to do it.
Yeah, so go figure. So now, as far as the producing aspect, I've never really been hands-on as a musician. I had my Uncle Mike to do that.
Got you.
And I was so intimidated by him because he was just so trained and just, head and shoulders above a lot of.
So when you do that, you talk about like in piano, just like instrument.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was spooked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just seeing hands moving across. I didn't really take it upon myself to really learn notes and putting things together as far as touching the keys until I didn't have them at my exposure, at my leisure. You know, 'cause he lives in Oakland, I'm in LA.
Got you.
He gave me GarageBand. Like, look, man, you need to learn.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, even though GarageBand, people laugh at it like GarageBand, but really GarageBand is a great fundamental tool to learn on. You know what I mean?
It's easy.
It's good basic. It was seamless, and it got my confidence up.
Right.
And it's easy to store on my iPad.
Right.
I got an iOS keyboard I can just plug in, and it really just got my confidence up. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So that's the sound of Reece with the assist. Now let's talk about, you know, right now going into your singles that you dropped, the singles that you worked on, the singles that you have coming out. Talk about how it all not pretty much how it all started, but when you went full force with it, with the singles.
To be all the way real with you, man, I saw Fujiano, and he signed Authentic Empire. I'm repping them because these are some good dudes, some good people, man. Some
shout
good
out
people.
them over there.
Yeah, Boom Man and Carrie, them my guys, man. I saw Fujiano, and he just sparked me like, I need to get back in this. Mm-hmm. He had cancer. I mean, I don't know.
The cancer's working. You know?
I was like, damn. I said, man, and I had like I was down to my last $15,000. And he was charging 10 at the time, which was a deal because he's probably like at 20 or something now. But I said, you know what? If I don't start now, I'm not gonna start. And I knew that wasn't gonna be enough, but I knew it was gonna help me start. So by just jumping in and buying a verse from him and applying it to my music, it just opened me up because I got to meet Carrie, I got to meet Boom Man and Pete's and over there at Authentic Empire. So it just put me in the mix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My advice is don't wait till you feel like you have enough, because it's really, you never have enough. You can spend your budget on one thing.
Right.
It's gone. So I just said, you know what? Let me just jump in and see what happens. And before you know it, we end up shooting a video together.
Yeah, that was dope. I was there for that, y'all. That was behind the scenes.
Oh,
I gotta put that in there. You know what I'm saying? I was behind the scenes, nigga.
So, I mean, did you have fun in Vegas?
Hell yeah, my man showed out, man.
Cool,
showed out.
man,
So yeah, I'll let you continue. Go ahead.
Oh, man. Entertainment specialist, man. You hit me when you want to have some fun. I'm gonna plan it. But anyway.
Especially if you in Vegas, tap in with my man's right here.
That's how we do it. But yeah. So once we shot the video on that, unfortunately, Fujiano had some legal trouble. I really couldn't get a good wave going, but I didn't give up on that because that led me to meet Troy Marshall, who's over there, the general manager at 1501 Certified, home of Megan Thee Stallion and Erica Banks, headed by Carl Crawford. So by meeting him, I was able to learn the business as far as analytics and setting my algorithms up for all my platforms.
Right.
So he let me be a fly on the wall. He let me hang out with him at his office and just hear conversations. I'm hearing $1 million conversations.
Now, do you think that is important to know as an artist, as a producer coming up?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like, one day back when I first started, I was around Davey D from Cell Block Records when he had this deal with Priority Records and Tommy Boy. And shout out to Cell Block Records, man, who let me hang around them when I was a teenager. So it's important to be around professionals, because we grow up watching professionals, but we don't know the backstory on how they made it.
Exactly.
So to be behind the scenes and see it and see the real hard work and the grind and the team that's behind it, it makes you aware of what you need and what you're lacking with your team. So now that I can call Troy when I need him, I can call Boom Man when I need him, I can call Carrie when I need him at Authentic Empire. So it's like, even though it all costs money, nothing's free in this. Like for real, like. Nothing.
You gotta cash out, gotta pay that bag, goddammit.
Right. But one thing I did learn, once you spend that money, they respect you as a businessman. So now you get more than what you paid for. Right. Especially, I'm a likable dude. You know what I mean? It's pretty, anybody don't like me is a hater. I'm gonna be real. So once I get in the door, I feel like if I meet you, we're gonna be cool. Right. So I was lucky to meet some real bosses that really accepted me and let me hang around. So. Hey man, I'm learning every day still.
Learning every day still, but still applying what you learn into what you're going for and what you got right now. So I gotta respect it, dog, because
sure,
you've been making motherfucking moves, nigga.
Man,
Move,
thanks,
McGee, guy.
Hey, once I got my music together though, and I knew the sound I wanted, then I felt confident I can step back out, because I didn't make beats for like 10 years. I always been producer in my head, but as far as actually making beats, I didn't really care for it. I lost the love for it. You know, I started doing things I wasn't supposed to do. I was putting my energy toward things I shouldn't have been putting myself into. So I finally just got to sit down with, matter of fact, you the one who plugged me with my Logics and all that.
Yeah. Shout out to man, what's that nigga name?
Wiz.
Shout out Wiz, man.
He don't want to be on camera.
That's the guy.
Hey,
but shout out
crazy
Wiz.
Party somewhere around here making it happen. I'm one of them dudes, man, who feels that everyone should have free information. He doesn't charge, man. Oh man, good dude. So, once I got the key components. Oh, one more person though. I got 2-0 Clark over at Def Jam. I played him some beats. He like, you got good ideas, but your beats they cheesy, they corny. Because I'm going off GarageBand.
Yeah, with the sound.
Because I don't know. I mean, he's like your production, but you picking the wrong instrumentation. Yeah. So thanks to 2-0 Clark, who made me like, I had an attitude about it, but hit you up, got Logic, and I stepped my game up. So
it became a beast.
So I was able to combine GarageBand when I started, and then I finished it on Logic. So
got it
still learning some stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Now with the first track that you had with Fujiano, you stepping into your second single. Talk a little bit more about that, the features you got on it, and what was like the creative avenue for the track that we're about to listen to after this interview. Okay,
for sure. Well, the first single was Feeling Myself, Feeling Myself. That was with Fujiano. The second single was called Look at That. Due to my relationship with Troy Marshall, who was able to put me up with Erica Banks. And I was able to get her verse like a week before she signed her deal with Warner. And that's right when the Busted Challenge was just starting. Shout out to Destiny Oliver. She's also on the track. She also was the one who gave me the suggestion to get Erica Banks. Yeah. She said it was either her or Asian Doll, and I felt Erica Banks' attitude and what she would bring more to this particular record. Hopefully I'll be working with Asian Doll soon. But yeah, man, Erica, like, oh man, she's like the most professional person I've dealt with without dealing with. I've never met her personally. I've had a FaceTime with her once, but I was like months after the verse. And it came together crazy. Jig, he helped write on the record as well. Between with Erica and Destiny, them coming together, because Destiny's fairly new. Erica is in the game making noise, so those two together helped co-sign what I was doing. With me being new, but I feel I'm actually probably the most seasoned out of all three, just because I'm older than them. But since they're actively in the game, Erica's actively in the game, she was able to bring that what's popping now. Gotcha. And then Destiny is a young 21-year-old, gorgeous young lady who's everywhere, traveling and hosting herself. So she's able to bring that attitude and help keep me on my toes on what I need to know about the music. Far as sometimes she can be a little spoiled on some things. I have to understand that these youngsters, they ready to work. They ready to get to it. You know what I mean? I'm a little more patient. She like, why? Like, what's up? We do this. Let's get it now. Right. So, you know what I mean? So it's a great dynamic on the record. Like I said, it's Reece with the Assist featuring Erica Banks and Destiny Oliver. It's dropping August 6th. What's funny, because I had it for the July 23rd slated. I pushed it back. It still got leaked on Apple Music. I'm going through CD Baby. I don't know what happened with that. At first, I was kind of pissed off, but it kind of gave me like a free, like, I was able to see the analytics, thanks to Troy Marshall hooking that up. I was able to see my analytics on Apple Music. Now I can see, like, is it a coincidence that Dallas and Charlotte gravitated towards the record the most? Erica's from Dallas, Destiny's from Charlotte. I'm like, okay. Then I see Chicago, Houston, Atlanta. I'm like, okay, well, this is where I need to put my promotion dollars. That's how I'm looking at it. So.
Well, going into that, though, perfect segue. Talk a little bit about, do you think it is better to put your music and blow it up in your state, or take it to other states and do that?
Oh, man, that's a very compounded question, because it's like, before the world can hear you, your block has to hear you. Your city have to hear, or your community, then your city, then your region, and then your state, so on. But unfortunately, where I'm from, the Bay Area and California as a whole, we've normally had to go somewhere else for people to take us seriously where we're from. And it's not a secret. You know what I mean? If you look, what? Ty Dolla got co-signed by Wiz. Where's Wiz from? Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, right.
YG got co-signed by Jeezy. Where he from? Georgia.
Yeah.
DJ Mustard got basically co-signed by Jay-Z.
Right.
And these guys have been here. YG, Ty Dolla. I mean, me and Ty, his girlfriend and my girlfriend at the time, 10 years ago, are childhood best friends. So I would see Ty.
Yeah.
And this was when Tooted and Booted was out.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, not saying that he was broke, but he wasn't shining like he should have to that correlated to Tooted and Booted. Tooted and Booted was a real big regional hit for sure.
Right.
You know, everyone that came to town, I would take him out back in 2010, would be like, hey, what's that song? And I'm like, I didn't know what the hell they was talking about because it was old to me.
Right.
And they were getting up on it. You know, people from St. Louis and Kansas City that I knew that was coming out here. Brandon Rush, my man Will, they was coming out here learning the record. So I knew from 10 years ago, like, it's still how it was when I was younger. You have to go somewhere else for people to take you seriously in California. I hate to say it, but I know it, and you can't talk me out of it because I seen it.
He said, I synced it. Nah, I synced it. Nah, that's I like the way you put that because a lot of people just, you know, got the wrong, I guess you living in California, you know, living out here in Los Angeles now, you see how it's, you know, it really is. So how you got to bring and branch yourself out in a different, you know, like you said, states, different areas. You got to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just going to be just stuck at a standstill. Shout out Mark Mosley. I don't know if he saw me though, but that's Mark Mosley, y'all. Dash Radio's Discover, you know, right there. But definitely like that, man. Definitely like that. So how we gonna keep going is, bruh, you let us know about the singles that you got dropping on August 6th. Talk to us more about any other business ventures that you have going on for the future that you want to let the people know about.
Man, well, I got them all in my mind, things I've been working on for a long time, but my problem has been spread myself too thin, wanting to do 4 or 5 things at one time. I'm finding out that I can't even do that right now. Like, my stock game, I invest in stocks, and I'm messing up on stocks right now just because I'm dealing with the music. Mm-hmm. I can't even multitask anymore like that. Like, I'm so like, I don't like using the word tunnel vision because it's important to see what's around you, but I figure this, where I'm from, we say make the next move your best move. So I'm hoping to parlay from this single to the next one, because basically I'm a producer that buys verses from major label artists. That's my niche.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like, people, you trying to be like DJ Khaled? Like, nah, like I'm me. Like, I'm coming into the game doing this with I'm not coming in with a cosign because I'm buying the verses, so it's not a cosign. It's a verse, it's a partnership. But yeah, man, I honestly, like, I would love, I don't even want to say it out loud. My, the clothing line I want to do because it's so original and so saucy, man. Somebody definitely gonna want to steal it. Just telling y'all nothing. But right now, I'm just focused on Ready Assistance Group, which is my label, and Reece, presents Reece with the assist. And like I said, man, I got a lot of singles in my head that I want to do next, but this is the most important one right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Especially with being summer. It's a summer record, it's a strip club record. So I'm just hoping that the DJs, I've gotten a lot of good responses. I haven't gotten not one bad response yet, which scares me. Because now it's on me, it's like, damn, man, like I'm fighting the music, like the music there. So it's all about really putting in the right people's hand, doing business with the right marketing teams, because there's a lot of scamming going on.
Right.
A lot of, I give everyone a chance to present what they want to bring to the table, but at the same time, I always double back and let them talk to me again, because I have a great memory. I've never smoked weed or nothing. I've never done drugs, so I applaud that to my memory. That's what it is. So I'll let you say it again, and normally they don't say the same thing.
Yeah.
Information hasn't been consistent. So I've been dodging bullets. I've been saving money by not rolling with certain people. That's what I've been learning. So
hey, sometimes you gotta learn like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta learn like that. Well, Reece, bruh, I just want to say thank you, man. We wrapping up on the interview, but before we do, I want to ask you one last question, man. What is some advice that you can give to the up-and-comer or the person that just be like, I need some type of advice to go in this industry, because you already know what type of time it is. So what can you shed light on for the youngsters?
Be open-minded, man. If I was open-minded when I was young, I'd probably be in a different situation. I was stubborn. I want to do things my way. Well, Jermaine Dupri, he made it when he was 19. Why I ain't on when I'm 19? But not knowing, his daddy worked for Sony. You don't know these things. You know what I mean? It can kind of make you like impatient, spoiled, a little entitled. This era is a little different because you guys are actually seeing your friends doing better than you are and what they're trying to do. But my thing is, find what you want to do. Don't do it for the money, because you never make enough money anyway. Once you make think about the things you used to put up with. Now you won't put up with it when it comes to money. Like, I ain't taking that. That don't pay enough. But rewind 2 years ago, you would have loved to get that job. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, me and you, we used to work at Laurie's. We used to work at Laurie's restaurant in the kitchen.
Busting
minimum wage,
nigga.
12 hours, $12 an hour.
Yeah, busting suds, nigga.
Man, and I did it with a smile. You was mad.
Yeah, I was mad.
You was hella mad. I didn't know what your problem was, but I'm in there taking dishes and eating everything up. It's all good.
Yeah.
Like, they love me there. So I wouldn't work that now. I don't think.
Right.
I don't think I would.
Right.
So like I say, it can't be about the money. You got to do things because that's what you feel like what you need to do for that time. But stay open-minded, man. Don't turn down the opportunity. I mean, we're off on Cahuenga. I mean, I remember being in Babyface's office.
Yeah.
When they owned at the Edmonds Tower.
Okay.
I remember a guy came in and said, "What do you do?" "I rap." I don't need no rapper. What do you? But if I said I produce or I can help write, because I songwrite, I was songwriting before anything, I could have been working along with producers. But I want to be a rapper. I'm a rapper.
Right.
I wasn't open-minded to say all my skill sets.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's one thing I learned, man. Just be open-minded to all opportunities. You'll never know what it will lead to, man.
What it will lead to, y'all. And y'all heard it first, man. Well, thank you, Reece, with the assist for stopping through, chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, give the people where they can get your information from on social media.
No, it's Reece with the assist. ReeceWithTheAssist. Reece with the assist. I know it sounds long, but it's exactly how you spell it. No slang to it.
Hey.
REECE with the assist.
And we got it, y'all. We out.